Welcome to Faith, Family, and Freedom Country, where every chord has soul and every story comes straight from the heart of America.
They met in the spring of 41, two young hearts beneath the Texas sun. High school sweethearts, hand in hand, dreaming of forever on their hometown land. He carved their names on the old oak tree, swore he'd love her for eternity. She said, promise me when you're far away, you'll write to me every single day. Letters across the ocean, carried by the wind, words of love from where the pain begins. He fought in the sky, she prayed by the sea. Two souls apart, bound by destiny. Through fire and tears, through loss and devotion, their hearts were tied by letters across the ocean. He jumped through the clouds on a dark D-Day, saw the world burn, watched brothers fade away in the trenches of France under blood-red skies. He kept her photo where his courage lies. Her eyes gave hope when the nights were long. Her name was the prayer that kept him strong. And every bullet, every cry of pain, he whispered her name like a holy refrain. Letters across the ocean, carried by the wind, words of love from where the pain begins. He fought in the skies, she prayed by the sea. Two souls apart, bound by destiny. Through fire and tears, through loss and devotion, their hearts were tied by letters across the ocean. She wore white and the war lights glow, healing the wounds of men she didn't know. But every face, every trembling hand reminded her of the one in a foreign land. Her heart would break with every cry, but hope still burned in her sky blue eyes. She'd write, if you're still out there, find your way. I'll be waiting at home someday. Years went by, no word, no sound. She thought his body was heaven bound. But love, oh love, don't fade with time. It waits in silence, strong and kind. And one spring day beneath that oak tree, a soldier walked home on wounded knees. She dropped her bags, tears filled her face when she felt his arms. She whispered grace. Letters across the ocean, carried through the years, written with hope, washed by tears. He held her close and softly said, God brought you back from where angels tread. Through battle and distance, through fire and motion, they found their way. Through letters across the ocean. He looked at her and smiled. We made it, my love. And the wind carried their laughter like a prayer above. She woke to the sound of sirens in the night. White sheets, red hands, and flickering light. He lay there broken, his eyes full of fear. She said, "You're home now, I'll keep you here." She'd seen too much to believe in dreams, but his quiet smile tore through the seams. War had taken more than they could bear, but love still found a way through the air. She held his hand through the fire and rain, healing his body, easing his pain. Two lost souls under heaven's command, the nurse and the soldier hand in hand. When the guns go silent and the tears still fall, love is the answer that conquers it all. She read his name stitched on his sleeve and whispered, "Darling, don't you leave." Every heartbeat was a fragile prayer, every breath a reason to care. He said, "I've seen hell and I've seen light, but your touch feels like heaven tonight." And as the war raged far outside, their hearts found peace side by side. She held his hand through the fire and rain, healing his body, easing his pain. Two lost souls under heaven's command, the nurse and the soldier hand in hand. When the guns go silent and the tears still fall, love is the answer that conquers it all. Years later they tell their son, that's how love and faith were won. Two broken hearts that learned to mend, found their forever in the end. She held his hand through the fire and rain, healing his heart, whispering his name. Through every storm, through every land, the nurse and the soldier hand in hand. Stepped off the train with his duffel bag low. Station was empty, quiet as snow. No bands, no banners, no cheers that day. Just the ghost of war, they wouldn't fade away. But down the road stood a woman in blue. Her hair was silver, but her eyes still true. She ran to him with trembling grace, and time stood still when he saw her face. Home after the silence, heart still scarred, but love remembers who we are. Through every battle, through every tear, he finally found his heaven here. You can lose the years, you can lose the fight, but love will guide you through the night. They built a porch by that old oak tree where he'd carved their names in 43. She'd hum old hymns while the sun went down, and he'd hold her hand like a soldier's crown. The war was gone, but the memory stayed in every prayer that the two of them prayed. And though the world had changed its tune, their love still rose beneath the moon. Home after the silence, heart still scarred, but love remembers who we are. can lose the fight, but love will guide you through the night. One day she whispered, if I go first, promise to sing, not to curse. He smiled and said, when I see the sky, I'll know you're near. I'll never say goodbye. Home after the silence, no more pain. He'll see her face in the summer rain. And when he's gone, they'll still remain two souls that love beyond the flame. Through heaven's gates, hand in hand, home again, where love began.